Self-care since COVID has really changed. It's a great reminder for all of us that we are people first and employees second. And it used to be in the past before COVID that self-care happened at home or after work, before work. Possibly we jog before work, read a book to relax after we got home from work, and then maybe hobbies on the weekend. But now all that has changed. Over the past 2 years, it's been really hard. We've worked remotely and we've encountered difficulties with boundaries. We've been working from home, we've been rolling out of bed, and we've been working. So there's not that commute time for us to think through really what we want to do during the day and to give ourselves some space. So we've had to learn to adjust to that and when to stop after, an 8-hour period of time and to make sure that we fit our breaks in. To me, that's really been extremely hard to do that. So it's been draining mentally and then also physically because I've had to tell myself, to get up and to move around because otherwise I'd just be sitting at the computer and answering my emails all day. So let's take exercise. To me, I think that's very critical as we start to think about work-life balance. And it's so easy for me just to set up my desk and to eat my lunch and not to move because I feel like I need to get something done right away. I try to incorporate exercise every day throughout the week and just really small steps. So at lunch, instead of sitting and eating my lunch, I'll get up and I'll go outside and I'll listen to music and I'll take a lap around the parking lot. Just something really simple like that throughout the day is a great way to incorporate the work-life balance. Also, eating habits is so important. I know during the pandemic, I couldn't wait to get into the pantry and get the Cheez-Its and the chocolate and anything like that to really help me throughout the day. Self-care in the workplace is all about weaving those moments throughout the day that give you balance. And these moments of self-care need to be consistent throughout the day. So it's not about having self-care on a Monday or only a Friday. It's about doing something really small that's important to you all throughout the week and not reserving self-care for when you're off work at home.
I'm hearing a lot of talk about baby steps, setting boundaries, re-engaging. Sounds great. Let's all do that. But the reality is people struggle with that. Not everyone has the skills to be able to do that. And that might be a reason why we're kind of stuck. So, a lot of us are stuck or we just need that motivation or help to get us started. And UTA provides a lot of options to our employees to help with that. You don't have to rely on yourself to figure it out. You can go to experts. You can go to people that are professionals in the field to help you with things like boundaries, stress, life care, family issues, everything that you can think of that you would want to talk to a therapist about. The EAP provides that. For example, getting started or setting boundaries. A lot of us didn't grow up learning those skills, or we haven't perfected those skills. You get 4 free visits with a licensed therapist. It can be online. Most of them are online, but you can do it in person as well. And that's a resource that could help you learn how to establish boundaries. Pick one boundary you want to establish. Call the EAP, make an appointment, focus on that boundary. That's a baby step of self-care.
I agree. Setting boundaries and having balance in your life is so critical. And what I like to do is really think about what are my priorities in life? What's really important to me? And make sure those priorities come first and foremost, making sure that I treat them like a doctor's appointment, like a commitment, and putting those first in my life. That gives me that balance that I need in my personal life and then also at the workplace. And I struggled for a long time trying to find that balance, trying to find the motivation, trying to find the skills that were needed in order to learn that new way of working.
I agree. We all struggled with the pandemic. And definitely the UT system has recognized the importance of self care, healthy life balances, and especially healthy work life balance. So, in response to that, we've put together many programs to assist our employees with that. For example, UTA now has a wellness department in the Human Resource Office, and we're starting to look into implementing things that help us deal with the effects of the pandemic. So you mentioned health and nutrition. One thing that we offer is something called a Wonder program that I just recently went through, and it's amazing. It talks about like the behavioral aspect of health and nutrition, why we eat, when we eat, what we eat, which is a whole new concept. So that's a great example of what we offer in a lot of our wellness programs in regards to diet and health. So I highly recommend checking out our new Limeade platform, our wellness program, or simply just contacting the UTA benefits office to see what we have to offer. There'd always be someone there to help you. So it's really good to know that the importance of self-care is recognized with the UT system. And we're here to help. We have great resources. Make a change for yourself. It's hard. We got stuck in the pandemic. We struggled with it, but we also discovered things about ourselves. And I see that there's a refresh. People are looking to better themselves. And UTA provides a lot of resources to do that. You just have to look, or you can also just ask us. You can call HR, reach out to HR, ask us anything about any wellness programs, and we'd be able to help you.